Oh, hang on to it, Booger. Don't do it. He slaps the wall. Josh McMillan slapping the concrete a ton up there in turn number 4. Give him a little bump. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, yeah. We've got ourselves a race. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be good. Into turn number 2. Into turn number 1. Off the corner. Who's it going to be? Congratulations. Hell of a job.
Thanks. Never raced before, but just in the fields, you know, just drag racing other trucks.
Drag racing other trucks, huh? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's fun.
What kind of farming you do?
Grain and dairy.
Grain and dairy. All right, thanks for feeding all of us, man.
Thanks.
How about a round of applause for our spectator race winner, ladies and gentlemen? Ready to crank them up tight off of corner number 4. We are green. Charlie Donk works the top side. He'll be your second place racer as they head into turn number 3. Meanwhile, behind them, Ruggles, Alicia that is, going after Paul Habeck for position number 6 into turn number 3 and 4. Ruggles works the bottom. Charlie Donk looking for 3 in a row, but there's a long ways to go as Ruggles shuts the door on lap number 4. Donk again with a run on the top side, and once again, Ruggles shuts the door as they click off lap number 7. Donk right there for position number 2, but not for long, as Charlie Donk shuts the door and almost took the front nose wing with him as they head into turn number 3, and Ruggles is going to make a run to the inside. Ruggles wants what's his, and that's the lead. Off the corner, slider isn't going to work. It's going to be Donk with the advantage. Now Ruggles smells blood. He wants to get back up there. He's closing in on the Donk number 99. Through the turn, Donk having trouble getting around the 21 of Wagner. He'll clear him, and now Todd Henderson's there for the second spot. He bobbles, Cooper bobbles, Cooper gets the wall off of corner number 2. The battle for second tightens up. Todd Henderson right there to challenge the Darrell Ruggles 48 machine off of corner number 2. Charlie Donk's gone. They're not going to catch him. Donk is one left-hand turn away. He's going to make it a turkey. 3 in a row for Charlie Donk. The battle for second. Ruggles has it. Here comes Henderson. Ruggles will hold on for second. Todd Henderson, Nick Cooper 4th. Glover is 5th. Justin Henderson 6th.
I knew Darrell was going to, in the heat race, he was running the bottom. So I tried to set her up for the top, and Jeremy put that little bit of water, and she was going good up there. He kept coming off. I was a lot faster than he was, but he was almost putting me in the fence every time. So just had to wait till the right moment.
Off of corner number 4 in the MSD Ignitions. Initial starting point. We are underway. Scales keeping the advantage over the Hendershot number 11B. Let's see if he'll be able to make a charge this time through corner number 3 and 4, trying to inch up there just a little bit. Into turn number 1, Jason Scales looking to hold on for his first win. Hendershot's getting to the top side. He's going to take over the number 1 spot down the backstretch into turn number 3. Leeson's off the pace. Babsel on the inside. Ray Hendershot's going to bring it off of corner number 4 as Scales goes around, as we will have Hendershot picking up the win. As the number 18 of Caldwell will finish in position number 2. And you have been waiting 37 years for this moment, haven't you?
It was, I think, around June of '76 when I stopped racing.
What have you been doing since then?
Well, I went to college, got a degree, got married, traveled a lot, and got a nice paying job. Reason why I came back into this, I was diagnosed in cancer in 2000 with melanoma, and a year ago it came back as stage 4 melanoma. So one of the things I've always wanted to do for my career was to race stock cars. So I took my pension money and spent it, and the best reward I've ever had right here.
Yeah, right here, ladies and gentlemen. 37 years in the making. You're doing what a lot of people wish they could do, and that is to be out on the racetrack, especially with the circumstances that you have faced. And you sure haven't let it beat you, have you?
No, I stay positive about this. Anybody that comes down with cancer will always, be gloomy and down on themselves. But you know what? You got to kick yourself in the ass and say that you got to live life every day. So as soon as you wake up, you kiss the ground and you thank God you're alive. You live every day to the fullest moment. And I've been blessed with a great family, a great career at Gould's Pumps, and some great sponsors. I got to thank Bully Construction and Balloons Restaurant, Wall to Wall Construction, Tees and More, and most of all, the American Cancer Society, which allowed me to put their logo on their car.
Tell us about that move over there in turn number 1 and 2. You've been just chomping at the bit, weren't you?
Jason was doing well, and he drove a great heat race. And then first 4 or 5 laps he was doing well, but all of a sudden he started to get a little bit loose in the corners. And I was staying strong, and I learned a lot last week by hitting that turn 2 wall. And one thing with these cars compared to the cars back in the 70s, that you got to stay in the throttle with these cars. Back then you didn't. So he gave me an opportunity. He got a little loose in coming out of 2, and the car was hooked. I just chomped right on top of it, went right around him, and thank God it just stayed right there.
Ray, congratulations, man. Welcome to Victory Lane here at Canandaigua. Fantastic job.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Hendershot picking up the win in the new Legend Sportsman here tonight. Race fans up next, 35 laps for the Big Block Modifieds. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Here comes Matt Shepard, Super Matt, in the number 9S. Last week's winner started in position number 9, and he is already up to the 4th spot, looking for 3rd as they head into turn number 1. Shepard couldn't make his stick as Jimmy Phelps reclaims the number 3 position, but Shepard going after him again into corner number 3 and 4. Gary Tompkins in the 84 out of Clifton Springs making something happen as he's now up to position number 6. Brother-in-law is doing battle for 9th and 10th right now, Mike Bowman and the 15 of Matt Fink, as they have Steve Payne and the 21A of Peter Britton doing battle into turn number 1. Vinny Vitale, he is out in front as Billy Dunn closing in once again, and Jimmy Phelps, Matt Shepard, and Gary Tompkins all within striking distance. There is 3 grooves to use, and they're going to use every inch of real estate off of corner number 4. Jimmy Phelps has got that Troyer working on the top side as Dunn got caught up behind Sage. He'll have to change lanes without signaling as Phelps shoots to the bottom as they exit corner number 2. He'll now have to deal with Sage. He'll give him the chrome horn to let him know he's there. Working it into turn number 3. As Jimmy Phelps does this, Matt Shepard works the middle, and here comes Billy Dunn. Dunn to the inside of the 56 of Vitale, new race leader on lap number 20. They'll go wheel with a wheel into turn number 3. Off the corner, first one around, Brian Sage is going to be your 3rd place car, and it is going to be Jimmy Phelps with 2 to go. Matt Shepard needs to pedal hard. He's not going to catch him. Billy Dunn in the number 1 speed, number 49 out of Watertown, gets his 3rd career win here at Canandaigua. 2nd will be Shepard. Jimmy Phelps is 3rd. Vinny Vitale 4th. Gary Tompkins 5th. Holman is 6th. 7th will be Peter Britton. Danny Johnson 8th. Alan Johnson is 9th. Matt Fink rounds out the top 10. I was beginning to think you didn't like me and didn't want me to interview you because last year you won 2 races on nights I weren't here. You finally get to Victory Lane and I get to talk to you. A hell of a race car.
Oh, thank you. That was a fun race, man. Vinny, once I showed Vinny the nose once and that caution came out, he really found his line, and he got away from me a little bit, and it was hard to reel him back in. I knew there were some fast guys coming behind us, so it it was just 35 laps to run as hard as I could, and the car was awesome tonight. My guys, worked their tails off. Dale and Craig and all the other guys, they come down here every week and support me, and all my sponsors, Integra Racing Shocks, Number One Speed Equipment, Fast Lube Watertown, Finger Lakes Machine, Awesome Motors, Bicknell Race Cars. Just a good night.
Green lights are on. We are underway. Jeremy Pfeiffer sits in 7th. Dandino is 8th. Gingrich is 9th. This is a 15-lap soiree, and we've got Dandino going around, and he will keep going. Very nicely done. Nick Dandino, give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Working it up into turn number 3 and 4. Eric Chapman continues to show the fast way. Derek Excel right there with him as they exit corner number 4. Ellison a distance back in 3rd, while Mr. Smooth, Mark Manutlo, rides in position number 4. Derek Excel looking for the lead around the Chapman number 22T. He will do so into turn number 1 and 2, so he is looking for 2 in a row. Roger Bush in the 9R. Solid run for him here tonight. Dancing through turn number 3 and 4, trying to get around the Ellison 81 for position number 4. Hang on to it. Chris Gingrich keeps it off the wall. And then he goes around here on the front stretch, still trying to keep it going. Thank you very much. Give Chris Gingrich a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Very nicely done. That Stammy Cat's purring on all cylinders tonight. Off of corner number 4 as Derek Excel picks up his 2nd win in a row. 2nd will be Eric Chapman. Big Mike Manutlo is 3rd. Wayne Ellison crosses in 4th. Roger Bush is 5th. Mark Manutlo 6th. 7th is Randy Peters. Jeremy Pfeiffer 8th. 9th will be George Lavere Jr. How fun is it to drive?
Oh, it's easy.
I was telling everybody, we talked earlier, and you said that you're going to be hit and miss this year, but when you have a car this good, it's kind of hard to walk away from it, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it definitely is, but, I can't dedicate every week, so.
I think there's about 15 other guys in the pits that are happy to hear that. Oh, a little bumper tag going on. Everybody a little antsy to get it going, and we are racing. Who gets the whole shot off of corner number 2? It'll be Kevin Ridley in the number 20X. Daryl Nutting in the 42 wants the 16th spot underneath Paul Guerry. 3 wide with Greg Martin here on the front straightaway on lap number 7. Off the corner, Dave Marcacelli gets around the cool number 22 to pick up a spot. He'll now move up to position number 5. And Martin working it up off of corner number 2. Working it down the backstretch. Greg Martin just picked up 2 spots over the 17 of Meeks and the number 57 of Bubba Burnell. Nick Guerry challenging Danny Wiesner for position number 2. The Givos Rears and Gears machine takes over the runner-up spot as the Wiesner 66 surrenders position number 2. So Nick Guerry, a solid 2nd place run going into turn number 3 and 4. Kevin Ridley, the class of the field tonight with the number 20X, his 2nd win in a row here at Canandaigua. 2nd, Nick Guerry, 4.7 seconds behind. 3rd will be Dave Marcacelli. 4th, Danny Wiesner. Kane Bristol 5th. Greg Cool 6th. Rob Bussey 7th. Steve Gray is 8th. Carl Comfort is 9th. Eric Jagier rounds out the top 10. Didn't sound like you were hitting the chip too much either.
I was hammering it pretty bad, to be honest with you. I was going halfway down the backstretch, and I go, man, I think someone's going to pass me just because I'm on the chip, but we managed to hold off.
Who you want to thank tonight?
I got to thank all my sponsors again. I got to thank Fred's Fab and Fold, Givos Rears and Gears, Milt's Precision Collision, Foxy Tan, Mahaney Racing Shocks. I got to thank Timmy Johnson. He's helped me a lot. Madskins Race Bodies, and my crew, Terry, he's here every week, and we work our tails off on this thing, and it's not an easy thing to do, and my friends and family, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here either. My girlfriend puts up with this, and it's stressful sometimes, and we struggle with it, but we're getting through it.
Well, the struggles pay off tonight, a convincing win. Congratulations, Kevin Ridley, picking up the Sportsman feature event here tonight. Working it through corner number 3 and 4. First time around, Welch leaves. Pizarnik is second. Nate Peckham in the number 90 holds on to third. Dave Rogers back there in the number 44. CJ Query in the CJ1. Oh boy, full fendered frenzy at its finest here, people. And Dave Rogers is making something happen. He pulls alongside, looking for the runner-up spot. Off of corner number 4, Nate Peckham watches it all evolve from position number 4. As Rogers in the 44 machine takes over position number 2. Pizarnik back to third. Now Rogers on the top side, pulls even terms with Welch off of corner number 2. Racing wheel to wheel into turn 3. They've pulled away from Nate Peckham, Steve Pizarnik, and CJ Query. As Rogers looks to grab the number 1 spot. Can he do it off of corner number 4? No. Welch keeps the number 1 position with 5 to go. Dave Rogers is going to make a run, but it won't be enough as Blake Welch wins the street stock event. Rogers is second. Peckham is third. Depew is fourth. Blaine Smith is fifth. A little bit of a challenge about halfway through. That number 44 was taking a peek on the top side.
Yeah, Dave usually runs up there at Can-Am. We're pretty good friends, and he figured he'd come down and give her a whirl. It's good to have somebody up there to run with you, and hopefully he'll be back.
Now, he was looking up to the top side, and you didn't want to deviate up there, did you?
Well, when it's going good on the bottom, you just leave it there and you make him go around the outside of you. Worst case scenario, if I had to go up there, we'd be there.